Just look at the beauty. After decades of serving the Pakistan Air Force and defending our skies, here it is, the A-5 ground attack serial number 112. Looks awesome the way they placed it, as if pitching up after unloading its bombs. Let's get closer and get a review. Well, it's in Islamabad in the sector I-9. For a lot of aviation enthusiasts, the jet poses the same loins and features of the Soviet MiG-19. Well, because it is a derivative in the broader sense of the same machine. Look at the beauty of the light ground attack version. Well, one thing for sure, you either love it or just otherwise. If I call it Rafale of the 1965 when it took for the skies for the very first time, it won't be untrue. The twin-engine jet manufactured by Nanshan Aircraft Manufacturing Company is a closed air support ground attack version of the MiG-19, which was used by the Pakistan Air Force as F-6. And China really loved the jet so much, they decided to bring in a few changes in it by giving the MiG-19 a larger fuselage area rule to reduce transonic drag and accommodate a 4-meter long internal weapons bay. The air intakes were moved to the fuselage sides to make space in the nose for a planned target radar, which actually was never fitted. There were newer wings with greater wing area and reduced sweep. Now about the engines, the A-5 had the same engines as F-6, which were two WP-6A or the RD-9s. There were two pylons under each wing and two pairs of tandem pylons under the engines in addition to the internal weapons bay. The beast of the 1960s could carry a total of 1,000 kilograms of ordnance internally with additional 1,000 kilograms externally. The design did cause high altitude speed, but at low level flying it was as fast as F-6. The main cannons were the two type 23-123 mm with 100 rounds per gun mounted in the wing root. However, most of the A-5s, the internal weapons bay was used primarily as auxiliary fuel tank. Now, so successful was the design, 1,000 of such were produced, 600 being updated to the Q5A standard. And a few dozen of these beasts could carry the nuclear weapons as well. It was in 1980s these aircraft exported to Pakistan, Bangladesh and Myanmar. Well, that was around the same time we were having the United States F-16s A and Bs, so understandingly they got the lion's share of the welcome. These machines have seen action in Sudan's war in Darfur and by Myanmar against the Myanmar National Democratic Alliance Army, where this beast accidentally dropped bombs on Chinese territory. Talk about coincidence. This twin-engine beast for the Pakistan Air Force had the Western equipment like the flight instrumentation by Rockwell Collins and Martin Baker ejection seats. This A-5 of the Pakistan Air Force could fire Western missiles like the R-550 Magic and the AIM-9 Sidewinder. So the Pakistani version was called as the A-53 or the A-5C. This jet had a maximum speed of 752 miles per hour, which is Mach 1.12, with a maximum range of 2,000 kilometers. However, the combat range is around 400 kilometers with maximum payload. The two LW-6A afterburning turbofan engines could give just near to 30 kilonewtons of thrust each, and with afterburner of around 37 kilonewton each. As we can see, the cockpit seated one pilot only on this variable jet with a maximum takeoff weight of just under 12,000 kilograms. It could go as high up as 54,000 feet. I just love the angles of the wings, and well, it leaves an impression on the beholder. The pictures just can't tell. Summarily, it was a treat to watch and touch this Rafale of the 1960s. Well, that's it for now. Do like, subscribe and support Adil Azmat Cockpit.